Episode number 2. I'm going to bring it in like Funk Flex. All right, this is how we're going to do it. All right.
Go.
Sup, podcast. Remember to be Happy Studios. You know what it is. We are here. You guys ever watch those freestyles that he says we are here every time? And he says it weird. He's like, we are here.
Yeah, Funk.
We are here.
Funk kind of gets me out of it with him, man. He drops too many bombs. I'm tired of them fucking bombs.
Bombs. The door is shut. We are here.
He'll play like 8 seconds of it. And he'll be like, yo, you ain't ready for this. Another bomb. And you'll be like, come on, man. Just play the fucking track, B.
All right, so I am Chris Cheney. This is the second episode, so we're going to have some new listeners on this, so I'm going to kind of reintroduce myself.
Okay.
Like Jay.
Do it.
Chris Cheney, product designer and New York stand-up comedian. To my front, we have Mike Nguyen.
Mike Nguyen, what's up?
What up, buddy?
Shouts.
What's going on? How are you?
Yeah, good. Stand-up comic and writer, I guess.
And writer. Okay, and then to my left, we have the young Loach, the God.
The God, I guess. Word, really?
You're the young God out here, Brody.
I want a nickname. I don't.
Lawrence DeLoach, the God. No way.
Now, you the nickname for you. You the...
Oh, I don't want a nickname now. Now you're.
We'll
now the gears are turning. I don't. Okay, let's just move on.
All right, so up top, we'll just talk about what we're wearing real quick to let everybody know that how fresh as fuck we are. I got on a Mitchell & Ness baseball jersey that is of the Boston Celtics over an A-Life hoodie. I got some Rockaware jeans on.
Rockaware.
Yeah, Rockaware black. I think it was Fab's brand.
What, Rockaware?
Yeah.
Rockaware black?
Black.
I don't know. I didn't know that was Fab brand. I just knew Rockaware.
I think that was his sector of the Rockaware nation. And then the shoes I wore are Reebok Pump Iverson Questions in the D Brown colorway.
Ooh, the Coven Cadell Brown closing his eyes on the slam dunk contest. That's my
Hell
guy.
yeah. The no motherfucking look. What was that, 93? 4?
91.
That was 91.
When he closed his eyes.
I was 2.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got on?
I got all champion stuff, sweatsuit on.
Supreme Scully.
Got my Supreme hat. I got on. You can't see it. I got on like a Nike T-shirt that I got from round 2. That's like made in the United States and everything. It was like, I don't know what year it's from. It's probably actually not that old, but it's very cool.
What champion sweats you got on?
I got this just a regular reverse weave champion hoodie from just the website, but then also these champion. Oh, sorry about that.
He's like showing us like this is like people are gonna be able to see.
Word.
Champion sweatpants. Where did they get them from? I can't remember. Some like LNCC or something like that.
What were the kicks?
I got my top 3s.
Nice.
Also from round 2.
You also got a Supreme beanie on, too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. This is the, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to, I'm out here.
Word. We chilling. We all got shit. You know, I'm slumming it up. I'm just
What you got?
I got a John Elliott zip hoodie.
You love Johnny Elliott.
Yeah, that's my guy. Fucking, he got a women's line too. Shout out to John Elliott making it fashion forward for women to look fly as fuck right now. Then I got on some Uniqlo sweatpants, and my feet. I just have the first Air Max days, the Air Max ones with the lime midsole, the very first 326s that came out.
Hell yeah.
Word.
And then also we got to shout out Becky.
Becky.
She here. She in the building.
Say what up.
She not ready.
Becky swag on 100,000 trillion.
Hey.
Remember to be Happy Studios. We are here.
We are here. Becky, what are you wearing?
She wasn't ready for the question.
I am wearing Uniqlo jeans,
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Hell yeah.
a vintage Hamilton watch.
That watch is sick though. I love watches. I'm a big watch person, so that Hamilton watch is sick.
Automatic.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, she should stunted on all of us, man.
Stunting is a habit for Becky. All right. So we're here. We're good. Lawrence.
Talk. What's up?
Did you, to follow up on last week, did you get any sort of threes?
Did anyone here get 3s?
I mean, I didn't. I got a pair of black and cement threes. I had them early because I got them on sneakers, Nike sneakers, like when they surprise dropped in January.
Oh.
But I just sold those, and then I ended up buying more, and I had to help my friend out too to get a pair. So I ended up with a few.
Okay, that's what's up. Did you get any?
No, I got 0, and
You took all the L's.
I took every single one from I took it for all of us, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't even try. I was not interested.
I don't even know how people do it, honestly. I don't know.
Well, you got to talk to Lawrence. Lawrence
I
is the
clearly
plug.
do need to talk to Lawrence.
I ain't no plug. I'm just
Out of the three of us, Lawrence is the plug.
You know, Lawrence got like all of ours.
I got it for the team.
Did you get any nines?
9s?
Yeah.
Nah, what 9s?
No, size.
Oh, I got
9.5.
I was like, did you get a 9? Like, nah, I got a 12. Which 12.
Well, if you didn't get a 9, I don't care because that's my size. All right, so look, I do have to double back on a statement I made last week because I said I'm not buying shit, and that's 100% incorrect because I went home and I bought that Charlie Sheen Indians jersey.
Oh, where are you bought?
Yeah, I bought it. I was drunk one night.
Where'd you get it? Where's it from?
I got it on eBay. It might have been a scam. I might have dropped $50 on nothing.
Worth it.
But I got the number 99.
Cool.
With the Vaughn on the back, Indian. So yeah, guys, I'm lying. I buy I guess joke streetwear. I buy joke streetwear because like honestly like it doesn't make much sense that so I'm wearing a baseball jersey that's of the Boston Celtics, and when I saw that shit I was like that doesn't make any sense. I want to buy that. So I guess that's how I buy shit now. It's either samples or just shit that doesn't make any sense. That's my fashion.
I think it makes a lot of sense.
It does. It makes a lot of sense, man.
Does it?
To
Yeah, it
you,
does.
if people know you, and as people get to know you more, it'll make more sense.
Yeah, because I got my Iversons and like I love the question, right? But when I saw the question with the pump on it, I was like, okay, now I need that.
You there?
Yeah, I was in on that. I guess I like the mix match, whatever.
Oh, I also tried to get. Oh, I did buy something and I lost it yesterday. But I went to I write for this magazine called Banana Magazine, which is this Asian American cool magazine, and they had a thing with Sunday School, which is a Korean streetwear brand.
Okay.
And they had a party at Ludlow House, which is like this very fancy party club.
That's on Ludlow across the street from the bar I got the weekly
exactly
at.
exactly. So yeah, it's in Lower East Side. It's part of like Soho House. It's all you got to be a rich artist somehow in order to be a member. And so Sunday School had a party or like a release kind of thing. They've got a whole bunch of stuff, and I got like a bucket hat, and it has a little like pocket for your like a J, because their whole thesis is to try to change the perception of marijuana in Korea.
Okay.
And so because it's very conservative over there, so they're trying to do this whole thing, and it's so like in classic Asian style, they're relating it to school. So it's called Sunday School. Like on their all their clothes, they have like little puns about smoking in school. It's like honor roll,
I'm trying to comprehend what this. Okay, this is wild.
Okay, anyways, I got a hat, but then I lost the hat. I'm so annoyed at myself. I put it in my pocket and it came out, and I just
All right,
more L's for Mike. So
Mike be taking mad L's.
Okay.
All right, so you guys want to do the rundown real quick? We check Hypebeast and we can talk some shit.
okay,
Yeah, let's do
it.
that. Let's do it. Last night, NBA Slam Dunk competition, All-Star Weekend, which means all the celebrities are out there in LA partying and doing crazy shit.
There are mad chicks right now cheating on their man with some basketball players.
Hell yeah, they don't even know who's on the All-Star team. They just like, we going, we partying, we chilling. And that's
If your girl went to All-Star Weekend without you, she is getting balls deep by some player.
okay.
She is not your real girl, all right?
I think Drake said that shit in the song. He was like, yo, if your girl's at
Child's Play.
yeah. If your girl's out at like All-Star Weekend or opening night, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
she's
There's
not
no
your-
girls' night at a basketball game, okay? Everybody needs to know that.
No such thing.
But yeah, it was interesting. They have All-Star Weekend always brings out a lot of festivities and stuff like that. Like for example, Adidas, they had their 747 warehouse, which my man Kanye West came through in the building, and Kanye and Kid Cudi, they shut shit down as usual. Anytime Kid Cudi and Kanye are together, they make beautiful music, indicated by all of the lights. Father Stretch My Hands. I can go on and on with those two, but it's good to see Ye. And hopefully he's, in the lab making a lot more new music, because that's what we need, more
Yeah, I
Kanye
hope so.
music.
Not just being sad in a restaurant by himself.
Word. He's got a dad look though.
He does have a dad look.
Because he's a dad now.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got,
Once you have the kid, the look just comes.
I think the new look now is we should all gain like 15 pounds.
Nah, I don't want to gain no more pounds, bro. I don't want to gain shit.
Speaking of Ye, he made that quick pop on Instagram, made a quick comeback, and then dipped immediately, throwing shade at Jay. So if anyone that didn't is under a rock and didn't see that he made a quick appearance on Instagram, he basically just posted probably like 50 photos of like iconic couples.
Right,
Yeah,
yes.
Did it on Valentine's Day too.
on Valentine's Day.
That's
Yeah,
like a hit and run on social media.
yeah. I don't know what I don't know what he's trying to do.
But that's a Kanye move.
That's a
though.
Kanye move.
If you've ever followed him on Twitter, like they'll just be like 87 conscious rants, and then he'll just dip.
Disappear.
And then like same thing with Instagram. all these couples. If you ever gone to a Kanye concert, a lot of fucking, you don't know what you're gonna. You may get your hit songs and then a 40-minute lecture about how they jerked them at Nike. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get with Kanye. So, but yeah, like I said, Adidas is they're trying to get the market hold. They got, they dropped the 550, 500 Yeezy Desert Rat. You guys seen those shits?
Yeah.
You dropped those in LA.
Actually, you know what? On the way here, I saw, because it's snowing. Well, it snowed last night or whatever, right? So
now it's like 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's wild. I don't understand this weather. But walking here, I saw footprints of a Boost sole, and I was doing this bit in my head where I was like some Australian like animal hunter, and I was like, oh, crikey.
All right. Looks like we got a new one here.
There was a hype beast here, and I look like right over the corner, like right around the corner from it, and there was a Jordan sole, and I was just like, they're running rampant. They're running rampant in my neighborhood.
Clever girl. And you just like sneak up on him, and he's like smoking a J, and but you can't move, right? If you move, because his eyesight's based on movement.
He's a snake, is that what you're saying?
He's a snake.
Damn, you making some bold claims.
Yes.
But it kind of made me think about, like, I mean, I knew this as a designer, but then, like, the marketing of the sole is so important on sneakers.
Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because looking at that Boost sole, I was just like, oh, somebody got some Boost. And I was like, I don't have any Boosts. And then I was thinking, like, maybe should I get some Boost? It's like it was a weird...
I like a love-hate relationship I have with Boost. Like, I love it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, but I feel like you only need one pair or two pairs. Like, that's it. And one, because I see people, like, when Boost first came out, everyone was like, fuck Nike. I'm throwing everything Nike out.
Everything.
And everything's going to be boosted.
This is the future,
Yeah.
Everybody talked about that.
They do have, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the Adidas 4D. Where it's
Future
like
Craft?
The Future Craft.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. Those things give me the creeps. Because that sole, there's going to be so much stuff inside those soles.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you going to clean that?
They're making it harder to have manageable sneakers.
Yeah.
Because they're all knit now.
All knit. All
So the second that a white pair gets dirty, it's over.
Just throw them away.
I remember when I was working at Reebok, they came out with the Flex, which was their version of the Nike Freeze. Mm-hmm. So like they had,
I remember that.
Just shit getting in the sole.
The stuff gets in there.
Yeah,
you're not gonna get that out.
Anytime you step on gum, it's over.
Ugh.
Like any fucking wild shit on the ground, you had to like get in there and scrub it out. So that's why I think there's a surgence of cleaning.
If you stepped in some poop in New York City with Future Craft shoes on,
oh, it's done.
Your shoes are just little like poop
Don't even get me
holders.
started on the amount of shit that's on the ground in New York City. I used to have a bit about it, but then I would actually get too angry on stage.
Ugh.
You just walk with your head down 9 times out of 10. Like, you just got to make sure you don't step in shit. Like,
You
that's
gotta
just your-
you gotta
You always
walk
gotta
differently
walk
in New
around.
York City if you care about
Absolutely.
your sneakers.
Yeah, you're like slalom.
Yeah. All right, so let's again. So I'm looking at Hypebeast right now. Again, for some reason, they're covering Dragon Ball Z.
Really?
About how Goku's fucking final form. I just don't understand how anime slipped in here.
So I was thinking about your thing you said last time, where does Goku ever go Super Saiyan while fucking?
Yeah.
Now, I have to admit, I know about Dragon Ball. I didn't read all the things. Can he consciously do that, or does he have to get angry? Does he have to get angry? No.
He gets when he wants to. Well, not when a new form always comes because of some
trauma.
Yeah, so he went Super Saiyan the first time because he was fighting Frieza and he was getting pissed. So yeah, it's that he can do it consciously
Okay,
now.
so I think maybe he would be able to go Super Saiyan, but he has to, he'd have to be like, he has like whiskey dick, right? And he's like, I can't fuck you, I can't fuck you, and then that's what happens.
Oh, you're so dumb.
I can't fuck you. Okay.
All right, so I'm looking at these fucking Tivas that somehow ended up on Hype. I don't what happened, dude. This
What? Let me see.
these guys, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Sweet Coke.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Let me see.
This is more you, bro.
Yeah, I got some Tivas.
You do?
Yeah, I got some classic.
Becky shaking her head. Yeah, I don't understand.
Windrunners or something like that.
I mean, I don't know, man. Something happens where, I don't know if it was the nerds coming in and taking over. I don't know what happened because now there's Dragon Ball Z. There's Tivas on here, and then
Tivas, you know what it is? Tivas is only for people who go hiking and like need to occasionally go into a river. You guys ever been to a river? No. It's disgusting. That's why. All the rivers here are disgusting. But if you ever go into nature and you need to occasionally go into the river, you need shoes that are like sandals, like these.
Yeah.
We also we got Kobe Bryant. Just even though he retired, he had a pretty big weekend, All-Star weekend. He had the retro, or as he calls them, Protro Kobe ones. Basically, what that is when they take the pre-existing model and they add new updated technology to the sneaker. And him and Undefeated had a collab where, and you guys are familiar with Undefeated in LA. They dropped, I think, like 3 or 4 models. Some of the players had a special edition Undefeated Kobe ones. Devin Booker, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Greek Freak, and basically Undefeated dropped them on their website. They gave up wristbands in LA. I think there was like 1,000 pairs, or each one of them was super limited. And the resellers get a hand on them, and then they go for $1,000. So
It's so wild.
More LA drops, man.
I was in Foot Locker. It was so funny. I was in Foot Locker yesterday morning, and then the Del Sol colorway, it's the black and the yellow colorway, and it was just sitting there. And I was like, I was picking up the threes, and then my boy, he asked me to get him a pair of LeBron Generation, so I picked them up for him, and he was like, "What do you think about those Kobe's?" And I was like, I don't want them shits. And then I left Foot Locker at like 11 in the morning, and then I was back on 34th Street at 8 o'clock, and I was like, "Yo, Lawrence, just go check them shits out. Maybe you'll just buy it." And then they were gone. So it was like, you should have.
Yeah, you missed your chance, bro.
Missed your chance, bro.
Missed your chance. See, the one thing about buying shit is that if you even remotely think like, maybe I should get them, you just gotta get them.
You just gotta get them, and then even if you don't want them,
You can just flip
return
them.
Flip them, return them, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. It's a weird thing. Like, if you just, even dumb shit, like you see a shirt, you're just like,
I don't know if I want that. Maybe I should get it.
yeah, then you just got to get it.
That's a classic. That's a classic bubble symptom. Because now you're getting, like, I was talking to one of my friends, and he is the least fashionable person in the entire world. He doesn't care about this shit. And he lives in Orange County, and he drove up to the border of LA County so that he could enter using the Confirmed app.
Really?
For the Futurecraft. And so this is a dude who's like 3 steps removed from streetwear and fashion and all that stuff. But, you're getting that pressure from all those other people who are trying to resell resells.
Right.
So this is just like all part of the game now. You're competing against all these other people.
Which I don't like. And, once again, I don't want to sound like that old guy who's like, "Yo, I remember back in my days, everyone helped each other out and shit. It wasn't about the dollars, But, like, shit changed, to the point where, grandmothers fucking reselling Yeezys, man. I remember.
Shout out to all the babushkas.
Yeah, Nana with
got the Yeezys.
Word.
And they flipping them.
Yeah, I remember back in the days, Foot Locker used to do, before they did the whole Foot Locker app shit, you would actually have to go to the store and do an in-store raffle, and you would see dudes with their fucking grandmothers online, like, "Granny, just put your fucking ID in so we could try to make $1,000." So it's a different culture now. Like I said, when I was younger, it was like, "Yo, dude, like, you can go in the store and some hype shit would just be sitting on the shelves." I remember plenty of times I walked in to Foot Locker on a Wednesday afternoon at 5 o'clock, and Jordans were, even though they came out that day, they were still there. So shit changed, get with the times.
Speaking of changing, we were just talking about LA. I feel like there's a lot of New York stores, not necessarily like a lot of stores that we had here exclusively are now opening in LA, because Bape just opened in LA.
Opened in LA? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think a lot of stores are doing that. They're going West Coast.
Yeah.
And I think, how do you guys feel about that in general? Because I feel like it's going to change some shit, because I'm from Boston. I can't say that. They had their shit, but we had our shit, and we were sort of like the main focus of the culture. You know what?
I'll say this, and this is, one thing. Like, there's stores that were, even Round 2, which is a Virginia-based store.
Right.
That moved to New York. You know what I'm saying? So people realize that, New York, LA, was Chicago, New York, LA, Chicago, Miami, like, those are the main hubs of sneaker, mainly New York and LA. So it's like, why not have shit in both places if we can expand?
Yeah, I mean, because even Concepts has which is a Boston sneaker store, has a spot here now. It's like yeah, you really got to pick one of the two, and I think LA is starting to get its run.
Oh, well, LA's always had its run.
Yeah, but it was like it was on just some LA shit.
Yeah, I can say that, because LA had Riff LA, and what else is LA based? I mean, Undefeated, obviously. And then New York had their, I think New York had Flight Club first.
Yeah, we did.
And,
I gotta stop saying that.
Well, I mean, you're an East Coast dude anyway, so
yeah,
fuck it.
I'm wearing a Celtics jersey right now. I gotta stop doing that. I end up doing because it's like when you play. It's like for a sports team. If you're talking about your sports team, like when the Patriots were playing, I was like, I think we're gonna win, but I'm not on the field.
Yeah,
you
but
know what I mean?
You're still in the game. You're still on the team.
You know what it is? Is I would always get the flack no matter what happened. So I think that's why I say we. Because it doesn't matter what Tom Brady does. Someone's going to talk shit to me.
But you know about the LA vibe, because I'm from Los Angeles, and there's a different way of wearing clothes out there because you don't have to worry. Just earlier we were talking about stepping in poop.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that in LA. There's no such thing as walking. Right. There's you just get in your car. You can wear whatever you want all the time because you're going from one air conditioned place to the next.
Right.
You don't have to worry about
there's less outerwear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's less outerwear.
More ankles are showing.
Right. The way they party is different. Because you got to worry about driving and stuff like that. Things aren't open as late. But so that kind of influences.
People care about their hair more because it's longer.
Right. So there's a lot. I don't know. There's a lot more I think LA is think of Instagram versus Twitter. It's
Right.
Instagram is a little bit more kind of you gotta have a 6-pack and shit. That's the LA vibe.
Okay, this will segue because you just brought up Instagram. So I was making the Instagram for the podcast, right? So I'm following all these wild accounts, trying to get some followers, whatever. All right, so on a bunch of these accounts, they're following Justin Bieber wearing the Supreme sleeve.
Yeah.
And this is something I wanted to talk about. Allen Iverson. He's the reason why that sleeve is there.
Word. Real quick. I want to break mines out when I'm scared because I feel like people be like, "What the fuck, man? You got a Supreme sleeve? What are you, some hype beast basketball player?" Yes, I am. Yes, I totally am.
Wait, did you get one?
Yeah, I got one. I got a red one. I got the fucking red one. Yeah.
All right. So, Lawrence and I, over the year, how long have we been having this conversation? 2 years?
At least 2 years. At least
All
2
right,
years
so
now.
I think Iverson is top 5 most important. How did I just got top 5 in general?
Yeah, and you say he's a top 5 basketball player ever. I don't think he's top 5 basketball player ever, but I think he's one of the top 5 most influential players.
Statistically, you have an argument.
Statistically, in terms of championships, yeah, of course I have a fucking argument.
You can't compare. Yeah, you can't. But he's the reason why why NBA fashion exists.
I will definitely agree with you in that because when AI came in the league in 1996,
that was the golden year, baby.
You have to realize that was kind of like a transition when you had all these older dudes like MJ and Pippen and Karl Malone and these Barkley who you came to games in suits and you had this look and then you got AI coming
G'd up from the fucking feet up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was different. I mean, he did a lot for the chains, baggy clothes, all of that shit, man. I never listen, Chris. I've never disputed that about AI. I've always said, dude is fucking. He's done so much for the culture, for the game, but I just don't think he's top 5.
That's why I think he's top 5.
Top 5 influential guys,
all
top 5,
time.
Top 5 basketball players. Come on, man. Yo, guys, listen. Drop us a line and shit on social media. Let us know AI is not a top 5 basketball player all time. I'd say he's maybe top 30.
Look, next to Michael Jordan, cultural impact, he's right behind him. He's number 2. Tell me no.
I mean, come on, dude. I would kind of say, in a sense, even cultural impact, maybe LeBron would be a little bit higher than AI.
No way.
Yes, way.
No, how?
And dude.
But would you say, because I feel that the time that Iverson was around, that was a different cultural moment. Do you know what I'm saying? And he I don't know that much about basketball. That's why I'm shutting the fuck up. But
right.
For me, I associated Iverson as being kind of like a different kind of basketball player.
He was.
You know what I'm saying? He had kind of like a rougher past. His way of playing was different. He was important in another way than.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, culturally.
But
I don't even think there is an equivalent of him now. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think. Who would be the Iverson of right now? I don't think there is one.
There's no.
No, because everybody on their fashion shit.
Yeah, he's one of a kind. He was one of a kind. I mean, you can Google some of his fashion outfits. I mean, dude was wearing dude still wears 3X t-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Yes, exactly. He is frozen.
He's the reason why I wear 3X.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because
did you see when Pusha T met him for the first time? Oh, dude, he fucking. All right, so Pusha T, obviously one of the hardest dudes. Lyrically and personality, like he's a tough ass dude. Shout out to Clips. He acted like a schoolgirl when he met Iverson for the first time. There's a fucking hilarious video. I'll post it on whatever social media I got. But like, he was like jumping up and down, dog. I'm like, oh my god, it's Iverson.
Yeah, I'm looking at some images of Iverson. Like, I mean, dude, this is Iverson dressing up like he's wearing like size 42 jeans. Like, but like
it's so tight.
That's fucking Allen Iverson. That's the fucking answer. That's AI.
Did you see are those Coach sneakers that he's on up?
Yeah, I think these are. No, I'm sure
Gucci?
it's Gucci.
Are they Gucci?
Yeah, these are Gucci. But I'm just saying, like, he's done. I mean, dude is like literally like, it's like you think this shit is photoshopped. It's not. This is him.
So ill. I fucking love Iverson. That's why I wore the Iverson today, because I was like, I'm going hard for Ivy.
Nah, but like I said, one of the top players of all time. He's done so much. He's given smaller guys in terms of basketball, like young, smaller guys, like, I can fucking play like AI. I can get to the lane. I can dribble. I can shoot. I can do all this like AI, and that is an amazing cultural impact. And what he's done for fashion is, he got. Listen, part of the reason why the NBA changed their entire dress code policy was because of Iverson. Because of Iverson, like they changed.
Like, we can't have a guy in size 42 jeans talking to the press.
Yeah, you got to realize fans. These older fans who have these images of Magic Johnson walking to the arena with a fucking 3-piece suit, like G'd up, 80s,
80 buttons on it.
Yeah, and then you got these young dudes coming into the NBA, and they're sitting out games, but instead of wearing suits on the sidelines, they're wearing a fucking throwback jersey that's like 2 sizes too big for them. But once again, I mean, that was the era, and I think all of us, or at least I remember me, kind of following that trend. I look at some of my pictures from college, and I'm like, damn, Lawrence, you wore a 3X basketball jersey, and you were best an XL. So
So he had to wear that sleeve. He had to wear that sleeve because the
tattoos, I think.
Right. So for him, it wasn't even like a performance thing like now.
No, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it was because of his tattoos.
Yeah. At the very least, that's a narrative that fits with his image.
Yeah. And so then now Justin Bieber's walking around just with a fucking red ass arm.
Right.
Supreme on it. Fucking man. I'm trying to find the Supreme drop that just happened.
With the canoe and the hatch. See, there's going to be some Supreme Tivas because everything is moving towards the river. And it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, you think so? Everything's going to end up in the river?
Everything's going to end up in the river because they came out with the hatchet. They came out with like I
mean, Supreme accessories in general are just fucking ridiculous.
I love my Supreme accessories. They sold. I remember.
They're insane.
I remember I was about to buy that brick. They sold the brick. Not even no use of the brick, but just the fucking brick. I was gonna buy it.
The brick itself is cool, man.
And the brick sold for like $40, and then people were reselling it for like $125.
Becky looks confused. I'm gonna explain to her.
There's a brick.
It was literally
a brick.
They made a brick.
A BRICK, a fucking brick.
And it just had the Supreme logo on it. And people went fucking bananas.
Yeah, just one brick. It wasn't like you could build anything with the brick. You could just keep the brick like right.
Well, hold up here. What if you had a whole shit ton of Supreme bricks? You could make a Supreme brick house.
Yeah, but no one's doing that. Fucking the paperweight.
Yeah,
with the hundreds in it. They
didn't sell it though. They didn't sell it. There was some they had to hold it off. I don't know why. Maybe because of the money inside actually, but they didn't put that online. This year they got a pinball machine that they're about to drop.
The pinball, yeah, that thing's crazy.
Yes. See, the problem I have with actually, we can just have a Supreme general conversation, I guess. So, I mean, I think we touched on it last week, where it's kind of counterculture, where they're sort of like making fun of it. Did we talk about that? I feel like we did.
Maybe.
I think it was on off mic or on mic. I forget. Okay. But we definitely spoke about it. At least me and you did. I don't know. When I see someone wearing Supreme, I'm like, I don't know if you're a fuckboy or not. Because Supreme is one of those brands where, it's the pinnacle.
It's right. It's hard to say whether it is like too cool or not, whatever. Like because it's so relevant.
If you're wearing some A-Life New York, I know you a fucking you know what's up. Yeah, you know what's up, dude. Yeah. You're a fucking G. But if I see someone wearing Supreme, I'm like, I don't know if you're just like some fuckboy.
I said this the other day. I've been seeing like some real basic bitches wear a Supreme, like the like neon hat type.
It's kind of like
but then wear it with Uggs and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck's happening?
Gears turning. It's kind of like like when you see a girl in a pink sports hat. That's how I look with people wearing Supreme on, because I'm like, all right, so you like interested, but like why?
Right.
Because you're not like a real fan. But some of those girls are fans.
What, Supreme?
Well, I'm saying like when you see someone wearing like a girl wearing a pink sports hat, like you see a girl wearing a pink like dad Yankees hat, you kind of like, okay,
Are you a fan? Are you not a fan?
Is your boyfriend into it? Like, are you trying to just seem like you know what's up?
But
that's how I look at people wearing like a Supreme hat, because I'm like, I don't like. What are you really doing? Like, are you into this? Because what you're wearing is not.
But that's the thing about clothes, though. You know, like you don't have to be a fan. You could. People wear shit for different reasons, though. Like some people wear it because it is hypey.
But that's what I'm saying, though, is I can't tell if you really know what's up if you wearing Supreme. That's the problem with the brand right now. That's what I was saying. If you're wearing A-Life, I know you know what's up. Because like fuckboys don't wear A-Life.
Nah, I think Supreme, and you know, and I will say, I think Supreme's kind of taken on a life of its own, where you know everyone's like, oh, I just want to wear it, and I do get what you're saying. Not everyone knows. You know, I see little fucking kids, you know, 8-year-old kids wearing Supreme. You know, you see, especially when you have a Supreme, like when they cross over with Louis Vuitton, like people are just gonna wear it because of the hype, because of the name, like you said, like a lot of streetwear brands, A-Life, you know, fucking Diamond, all these different people. A lot of people usually know Saturdays. They know they like the brand Supreme.
Oh, actually, shout out to Saturdays. That's a great brand.
Dude, I love Saturdays.
Wait, how we forget Diamond when we were talking about LA stores? Diamond, hundreds. Damn, we fucked up. All right, yeah, keep going. My fault. I just wanted to shout out.
No, I just Supreme's kind of taking on the life of his own, man, and I think that's the one scape. And it's shocking to me, like, to see how long and where the brand is going, because they just got I think did they get bought, or they merged or something like that, where now
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, dude, yeah. You know, now we gotta have to edit
that. Our Supreme correspondent, Lawrence DeLoach.
Yeah, hold on, Supreme merge, and we can edit this part. Merger.
By we, you mean me?
Yeah. Oh fuck! Now I'm
While
pissed.
you look it up, I'll tell you a story.
All right, go.
Yeah, tell us a story.
Okay. The thing we were talking about, the bricks and stuff,
Yeah.
reminds me of like turn of the century art here.
Yes, that's true. Actually, that's
With
very
like
true.
the found objects started like essentially with people, like somebody put a urinal in a museum.
Yeah.
Oh,
Duchamp.
yes.
Duchamp did that.
Yes.
Signed it Armut and then called it a fountain. And it,
Yes.
So like suddenly you could change the meaning of an object by, you know, saying that it was art, putting your signature on it.
Becky coming through with the fucking philosophical points.
You guys ever been to the Judd Foundation place that it's in Soho, and they have a piece of art that's 10 bricks. It's 10 bricks stacked together, just stacked up, not like glued together or anything, just 10 bricks stacked.
The karate master going to come through and try to chop it?
Man, if that karate master wants to destroy $1 million piece of art, but like, you know, it's like 10 bricks and that's it. And that's very like, one of those bricks, mate, what if one of those bricks was a Supreme brick?
See, I have an issue saying that Supreme is at this level of, you know what I mean?
Right.
So here it is. Oh, Supreme's now $1 billion streetwear brand.
What's the source on this, so people can maybe look it up?
GQ.
GQ.
I'm also looking
GQ
at,
is covering Supreme.
Business of Fashion, how Supreme grew to $1 billion with a secret business partner.
Yeah, they have a secret business partner now. The Carlyle Group. They were they sold.
I'm hearing this for the
stake.
first time.
You didn't know that? Yeah. They so now it's like now they're figuring out how to either still keep the brand the way it is, but not put it in like Zoomies or some shit like that. Because you know, once you in
Zoomies, that's the death.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. So like,
but you know, if you get into Zoomies,
well,
though,
death of cool.
Cool, but you will be so rich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you'll be doing all right in your pocket. But
how do you balance that? Like, you know, like if go ahead.
Stussie's the only one to me that's survived. The Zoomies.
They went to like kind of a dark place for a while because they were in Target and shit.
I think all. I'm gonna be honest. I think all the streetwear, skateboarding brands have gone through a stretch where it's like, oh, this shit is hot, and then everyone's like,
yeah.
I'm being like, I think Supreme, and once again, I think Supreme's the only one that you can genuinely say, wow. Like, you know,
yeah,
like
that's true.
Like it's the only one, and even though, you know, once again, I mean, it's at a level now, and I'm just gonna say this, and I just sold a box logo hoodie, right? I just sold brand new, never wore it. And I was like, I bought it, and I was like, how much? And I paid $180, and I was like, Lawrence, how much you think you can get for this? $500-$600. A dude bought it off me for $1,300.
Jesus.
It was $1,350.
Christ.
You know what we need to do? We need to trace the rise of Supreme with the rise of New York real estate, because I bet you those two charts correspond together. This is all tied into globalization, right? This is all tied into money.
Wait, you're saying Supreme got it in with the Jews and they kind of working together? Is that what you're saying?
It's because of the way that technology works. Because now you can buy stuff from anywhere in the world from anyone else. So now you're tapping into like wealth from Russia, from China, from all these places, right? And that's driving up a lot of prices. Now you know what I'm saying? Now the market is global. Whereas before, if you wanted to sell a Supreme hoodie, you got to sell it to your friend or your friend's friends.
Dude, well, I sold it on StockX.
There you go.
And literally, I just couldn't. I couldn't believe that someone was willing to pay that much money for a fucking sweatshirt.
Right.
And it's like, you're like, you get it, and you're like, there's no way I'm putting this on my body when I know that when I'm about to make this much money for a hoodie. Like it's just like, it's insane that people are willing to spend that type of money for clothes. You know, it's so like I said, like you said, you see a lot of skatewear, but I ain't never seen no fucking no skate Saturday shirt hoodie. I buy a Saturday hoodie for $50 and sell that shit for $900. I never seen nothing like that.
Right.
So I think Supreme is like one of the few that you're just like,
it's really the only one, because like you think about the next highest one and it's Bape or something, and like a Bape hoodie isn't $1,300.
Well,
it might be like $6 though.
It might be $6. That's true, but like you can sell a box logo T-shirt, the right kind, for $1,000.
Dude, the when the Brooklyn store just came out, when the Brooklyn store opened a couple months ago, or whatever, people were selling the opening weekend box logo tee for $1,200. So you spend $50 on a T-shirt and you flip it for it gets to a point where you're like, this isn't sustainable. It's not. It can't be, right?
I don't know.
The other thing I have a problem with about Supreme is that I'm sure that everyone's listening to this know that it's James Jabba's brand.
Yeah.
But it's Supreme New York, but he like in the UK somewhere.
Yeah.
He's just counting money.
Well, yeah, he's counting money hand over fist. And because you have, once again, I think what Supreme does, and what they have this quote unquote coolness factor where, you get some, 15-year-old kid. And I've done shows. I've done shows where I was wearing a Supreme a hat. I was wearing, and the mother comes up to me. She's like, "What is this Supreme? My son, he wants me to buy him a Supreme hoodie." And I was looking, and I was like, "There's no way I'm going to pay those prices."
Yeah.
And so it's not only you have kids. This Supreme is what like that's part of it. Like Supreme and Yeezys are the two things that I think these kids nowadays are like, I need to be cool wearing a pair of 350s version, the V2s and Supreme.
So
that goes back to my point, right? Because that's sort of like the starter pack. If you got money, starter pack. So, where I don't know if you actually with this shit, if you're wearing a box logo tee in 350s.
Oh, totally. I totally agree with you.
But that's where the culture is now, where, you're getting kids who didn't grow up with all the history, quote unquote, because they were fetuses. And now they're turning 13, 14. They're starting to be aware of this. And kids got to be into something. Kids always got to be like, for when we were growing up, we were into whatever, Nintendo. I guess Nintendo's the
facts. But I got my Switch with me.
But people are, this is what's driving the price too, is like this sort of generational thing, because now we're competing against not those kids, we're competing against their parents.
Right.
And those parents are going to be like, you know what, I got money, I'm doing pretty good. And little Jimmy, what does he want? He wants these sneakers, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, probably our parents thought we were crazy for spending $200 on a Super Nintendo. Right, that's wild.
Yeah,
but now it's like, oh well, kids, they're not as into video games. Are very easy they're very cheap. You can get it on your phone. It's not a big deal.
Right.
But then so now you got all this extra capital. He was good. Jimmy's doing pretty good.
You know what else is really sad to me, and I'll say this: I went back to my my old high school, And I was looking at these kids, like this, and kids were wearing, Louis belts and Gucci, belts, and I'm like,
Oh, that's the other thing is the belt. That's the first fancy shit you get.
Well,
is the Gucci belt.
But once again, like I said, I don't want to sound like this old guy who's on, who's on his high chair, like
it's too late. You do. It's too late.
But I'm saying like
get on that chair.
This is like you look at these kids now, what the society quote unquote pressure for these kids to look nice is, like you said, it's it's Louis, it's Gucci, it's Yeezys that they're not getting for retail, that it's Supreme. And when I was young, it was like if you want to look fashionable, all you had to do was wear a Sean John suit or Rockaware suit and some Jordans, and chicks was like, oh my god, he's fucking fly, like what I'm saying. And you can get that at Macy's.
Yeah, even yes,
true.
JCPenney, Macy's.
Yeah,
I was rocking South Pole, oversized South Pole, Rockaware, Tim shit. Fuck.
Yep. I'm grew up in Southern California in the '90s, so it was all Nautica.
Polo, Nautica was
CK1,
in there. Polo.
CK1 stuff. Like Asian Americans had a very like particular gang look. We had like Janko jeans with Vans.
For everybody listening, what kind of Asian are you?
I'm Vietnamese American.
Okay,
Vietnamese.
Just so they know.
But like in Southern California, you had Koreans, you had and our version of spending a lot of money on Yeezys was to buy CK1 cologne. Because like back then it was like you spent $90 on water. It was like that's the crazy thing, and so that's how you flex back in the 90s and stuff like that. I should have kept all that Nautica stuff because that shit's so fucking hot still.
Dude, you probably could have sold that shit for a good amount of money. It should change, man. You change, but listen, I don't know. You can go on and on about
which box logo hoodie was it? I gotta know now.
I'll show it to you right now.
Okay.
So we were talking about fuck boys, and I think because this was something that I was thinking about, the term fuck boy.
Right.
Now, before the podcast started, Mike, where was the first time?
Just click on it.
Where was the first time you heard this? The term.
The first time?
Yeah.
I heard it. I probably heard it on like Hypebeast or something like that in a comment.
Okay. Where was the first time you heard the term fuck boy?
Oh, dude, I don't even remember. I hear chicks call dudes fuck boys all the time.
Right.
That's my recollection.
That was the first context I heard it in. Was girls referring that to guys. Okay. Becky, when was the first time you heard fuck boy?
Same. Girls.
Girls, right?
Girls. Okay. Now, from my understanding, I don't know. I've never been to jail. Well, I had a night in the Tombs, but that's irrelevant. It was for graffiti. From my understanding, it was it was the guy that like you would trade for. I don't know. I might have to edit this part out because I don't really know what the fuck I'm talking about. Also, I think I'm contact high now. No, but I guess a fuckboy was just like the dude that everybody fucked.
That makes sense.
The fuckboy was like, oh no, he a fuckboy. That guy's for everybody.
He's a fuckboy?
Yeah. So at what point did that guy get out of jail and was like, I want some Supreme, and then where was the connection happening here? I don't understand. Like, you guys have any theories? I don't know. Open discussion. I don't know. We got nothing here.
Wait, so okay, hold on here, because you're trying to, because what does fuckboy mean in the streetwear sense? What is your definition?
Streetwear sense, kind of what we were talking about.
The guy who's just kind of like on the hype train.
On the hype train, yeah. I think a fuckboy in the girl sense is a guy who doesn't really pay much attention to her, kind of ignores her.
Right.
Maybe has. She's a backseat to what he's doing, right? I don't know.
Right.
I've been called a fuckboy.
I think we all have been called.
We all been called a fuckboy.
One point in our lives.
I get called a fuckboy for stand-up reasons though. Like I'll have like a plan to hang out with a girl, and I'm like, fuck, I just thought of this good idea. I want to work out, so I want to go hit some mics, or if I got a spot, maybe I'll try to go get another spot beforehand. I cancel on the girl. You know what I mean? Like, yo, my fault. Like, I just got this good idea. I kind of want to work it out. I'm really excited about it. And she'd be like, you fuck boy. I'm like, I mean, I guess you're not wrong.
Well, don't ever tell someone you're going to work out a stand-up idea, first of all.
Oh, no.
No, don't do that.
Yes. No, 100%.
It's your own fault.
No, honesty is very important in any relationship that you have.
Oh, totally.
So I'm going to tell her what I'm doing.
All right. That's fuckboy move though, dude.
Yeah, no, I guess it is. It's a fuckboy move. Oh wait, I don't. We could. Wait, were we going somewhere with this or no?
That's what I'm like. I'm trying to figure out. Like, I was like, all right. Well, I was trying to see if I can like circle it around.
This was a question I asked last week, but I think I edited it out.
What up?
When you guys go on stage and you're wearing some fly shit, do you think that they're expecting something of you when you go on stage?
Who, the audience?
The audience.
Is expecting?
Yeah.
So here's one thing we all have to remember is that as much as we care about all this shit and as much as it's getting big and as much as like people are buying $1,300 Supreme hoodies, 98% of the population
Doesn't give a fuck.
Not only doesn't give a fuck, but this is completely like gibberish to them. Like they don't, it's not even in their radar, like worldview thing.
Hell no.
Not even close. You know, so when you go up there, they just see a guy wearing big clothes or like, oh, he's got orange pants or whatever the fuck it is. Maybe like a tiny thing's like, oh, Supreme, I kind of heard. Maybe go look online and see how much are these hoodies? Like $50? That's a lot of money. And then when they see the price, they get super mad. So that's their thing.
I genuinely think most people who come to stand-up shows aren't into like, oh man, look, dude, that dude is fucking fly. Oh my god, no one gives a shit, man.
Nobody cares.
No one cares. I wore a pair of Nike Yeezys too. I did a show in a city, and a group of women were sitting up front. They were, maybe 25, 26, and they were like, "Oh shit, those are really nice. What are those?" Like they shouted it out, and that's the only. And for the most part, no one
cares.
The main thing is be funny, make me laugh. You know what I'm saying?
I only brought this up because I've gotten heckled because of my clothing. Well, not even. Well, like I don't know. I'll be wearing like some like Reebok pumps or whatever, and then like in the middle of my set, some dude will be like, "Oh shit, he got the pumps."
Well, pumps have entered a cultural like little node in people's minds because people kind of know because that had like a TV campaign, so people know what pumps are, and also pump. That's a hilarious like thing. That's kind of like people will make jokes and people will know what a pump is, but like after that, like. If you had to ask people, name like 5 sneakers, they'd probably be like, running shoes? And
right, just the
pumps.
type of shoe.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they wouldn't even say.
You know, it's funny. I real quick. I was in Somerville. I was in Somerville, over in Somerville, Massachusetts, right? And I was doing a show, and I was wearing a pair of Jordans, and this dude, older white guy, maybe in his like 50s, he was like, yeah, he said, all right, in his Boston accent, was like, yo, I fucking remember those, I fucking love those, man, and then
dude, kid. Hey, come here, let me take a fucking look at your kicks, kid.
And then he said he fucking had those, he said I had those back in fucking 85, like he was, talking, and then
I know the story is true because he's saying fucking the right amount of times,
dude. I mean, he said that, and then somehow he segued it into Tom Brady, like that was how it went. So I mean, people fuck. I mean, some people, some people
dude,
do.
fucking Tom Brady kid. He's the fucking man. He's the fucking GOAT kid. All right? You and your fucking little 1-inch hide better fucking remember. Tom Brady's the fucking best to ever do it, kid.
And that's it. But, like I said, but for the majority, I think, no one cares.
Nobody.
I think people don't give a shit. Be funny. Make me laugh.
Yeah.
I pay money to laugh, not to see some dude want to throw on his Sunday's best. Fuck out of here. Make me laugh.
I don't know. It just affects us in different ways. Like, all right, here's another thing. When you go to the bathroom at work or something, do you guys ever realize that like everyone's gonna know it's me that I'm in the stall because of my sneakers?
Because your sneakers. Yeah.
You ever thought about that?
Now I'm going to.
Yeah, every time if you gotta take a shit at work, you gotta find the stall that they can't see you because it's like they're gonna know exactly
which one.
They're like, oh, someone wearing Aqua 8s?
Someone's taking a shit
in Aqua 8s?
Is that you, Chris?
Yeah.
You've been in here for 15 minutes.
No, there's been times where like I'm in the bathroom, right? I'm just gotta do my business. That's it. But someone I work with that needs something from me will see that I'm in there because the sneakers. They're like, hey, Chris, when you're done, can you? I'm like, motherfucker, can you leave me alone? Is nothing sacred
while you're pinching it off? Come on.
Man.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Let's see here. What else did we?
You guys still have to do what you're gonna buy.
Yeah, what you're gonna buy? Yeah,
what we're gonna buy next?
That's our sign off.
Shout out to Becky. Fucking
shout out, professional as usual.
What will we do without you? What I'm gonna buy next?
Do you want to do that now, or is there anything else you want to run through?
I mean, if there is, it will come. I don't know what I want to buy next. I didn't think of an idea while I was doing the podcast. So
What do I want to buy? What did we say last time? Shit.
last time we were talking about the threes, and then I was talking
we're
about
trying to
Charlie
get
Sheen.
threes and stuff like that.
Yeah, which I copped.
Right.
Which I copped. Should I just get another racist esque?
Yeah, that could be your thing.
I am from Boston,
Yeah.
so
Culturally appropriate.
culturally appropriate, man.
I'm gonna chill. I've been on this thing, so I've noticed your watch. I'm real into watches, and I wanna buy Rolex. So I'm trying to save.
Goddamn.
I've been trying to save to buy one. I've been saving for like a whole year, on top of like getting married and all this shit.
Yeah,
So I'm trying
damn.
buy
I was about to
Rolex.
say like you went.
Well, you getting married? I didn't even know that shit. I known you for a while. You getting married
Next
dude?
week. Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thanks, bro. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a huge mistake,
It
but
is,
that's
yeah.
just me.
It is a huge mistake.
Word, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to do all this shit.
What are you gonna wear?
Yes. What are you wearing at your wet facts,
Oh.
Becky? What
Yo,
are you
hold
gonna
up.
wear?
Let me show
for
you.
the wet.
Let me-
Oh, you got it picked out.
Well,
Yay.
she's Korean. She's Korean American, and so we're doing a pieback, which is like some like Korean. It's a Korean wedding, and so there's a Korean outfit.
Okay.
Yo, check them joints
Let me
out.
see.
Oh shit! I'm gonna post this.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna wear?
Yeah, for the ceremony, and then I have a tuxedo, and then I got some Gucci slides.
Wow. Gucci slides.
Not slides, Gucci. The Princetown,
shit, that's
the slippers, the leather slippers. They,
Got
like,
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got them with the tiger
know.
and shit. It's sick.
Yeah. That. Okay. Hold on. We got something here. Is streetwear weddings are fucking hilarious.
Are there such a thing?
Well, I wouldn't say streetwear weddings, but I'm saying like when like the guy is into
yeah.
fashion,
Yeah.
always the wildest shit ends up going.
Oh yeah, totally.
Basic bitch streetwear weddings is like the patent leather chucks, right?
Yes.
The black patent leather chucks. What do you know what you're gonna wear at your wedding? You
I
got
don't
an
know.
idea?
I'm never getting married, but go ahead. No, I'm joking.
I'm probably not getting married, but I have fantasized about what I'm gonna wear if I have to get married, like if the girl pressures me.
Yeah.
And it's definitely pump bringbacks. And it's definitely like a triple X tuxedo.
Triple X Iverson.
I'm gonna be in
style.
my Iverson
Yep.
tuxedo.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. Now I'm just thinking about it. That didn't really go anywhere. I wanted that to go longer.
Well,
I thought we were gonna get 5 minutes out of that, but
We're all just sitting. Yeah. It's yeah. We're all just thinking about our weddings now, guys.
Yeah.
This is what's happening. Oh my gosh, that's such
wait, where
such a special.
are you gonna have the wedding?
At this restaurant in Brooklyn, Sunday in Brooklyn. It's called Sunday in Brooklyn.
Nice, man.
This could be chill.
Hell yeah.
You got a honeymoon plan, or is it?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Japan and Korea, but that's at the end of the year.
Oh,
So
okay,
we gotta
cool.
wait a minute.
Nice.
Oh shit.
I was gonna say because you better not be missing this fucking podcast. Now, just
Yeah, son. This is our new life now.
This is what I wanted to do this because next weekend I'm gonna be out of my mind. So
yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be cool. Yeah, go to Japan and Korea. I mean, I can't wait for that shit. That shit's gonna be crazy to see like everything there. And
Word. That's gonna be dope, bro.
It's gonna be cool. Have you ever been to Asia?
Nah, but I want to go.
No, I want to go real bad. I've only been to Montreal. That's the only place I've been to outside the States.
Oh yeah,
I went there for work.
cool, man. I mean,
Shout out to Corey Shapiro, Vintage Frames. I was helping him out there.
I want to go to Bateman in Japan because
Yeah.
shit is way cheaper than the U.S.
Oh yeah, because you don't have the fucking the shit that you got to go customs.
Customs.
Yeah, you
two
don't gotta pay
things
customs.
I'm gonna try to pick up when I'm in Tokyo are Purple Label North Face.
Uh-huh.
I have some stuff from them, but then I want to get some more like a backpack or like a hat or something, and then some Bape stuff. You know,
All right, so this was a topic that I skipped over. I forgot that I wanted to talk about this. Where do you guys get your news from?
news.
Instagram, Facebook, social media.
Right, but like so as far as streetwear goes, like where do you guys look?
Instagram, Facebook, social media.
No, because like we were looking at Hypebeast earlier. I don't actually look at Hypebeast that much.
I sometimes do. I mean, I do. I'll admit it.
I probably go to High Snobiety.
Oh, for real?
I'll go there.
More than Hypebeast. Yeah, well, because every time I go on Hypebeast, it's like Goku has a new form. Look at what Justin Bieber's wearing. Look at Tiva's, and I'm like, I don't know if I can fuck with this shit.
Yeah.
Nah, a couple places I fuck with. I mean, I just really, honestly, I mess with Instagram. A lot of things, you pop up on Instagram if you follow certain people. And I'm a big Nike Talk guy. Nike Talk's always like.
Shout out to Nike Talk, yeah.
Nike Talk's
that was the first.
Dude, let me tell you something, man. I got so many stories we'll talk about on another podcast about Nike Talk that's got me, lots of shit. they're dope. And
I was a lurker. I didn't actually.
oh, you were a lurker, really?
Yeah, I lurked.
I post still, a lot.
Yo, we might have to go on your account.
Oh shit.
And go to. There's a history, right? You can go back to the early.
Yeah, we can do.
Oh, that's something we definitely got to go.
I think
Early Nike Talk. DeLoach post.
I posted my stand up on Nike Talk back in the day.
Get the fuck
shit.
out of
How
here.
did that go?
It was cool. You know what's funny? Dudes actually showed me a lot of love. Dudes was like, because some, like they said, some dudes was like, yo, this shit is hard. You really did your thing. Just, they were just like, it was cool. It wasn't like nothing that was like, damn, maybe I should quit this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's always a risk,
when I posted this on Reddit, I thought we were going to get shit talks, but we got really positive feedback, actually. And our listens doubled. I mean, it was the first episode, so it's not like we really, we got a lot.
Whatever
but
you can do, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, as far as the blogs go, Hypebeast obviously number 1, right? I say High Snob number 2. Mm-hmm. But what's 3?
Hypebeast,
I would have said
Complex.
Complex is like the TMZ of streetwear, dude. I don't know. I fucking hate Complex. How do you feel about Complex? I mean, I think they doing cool shit with like Complex Con and
Sneaker shopping and shit.
yeah. I mean, they're basically trying to be a TV show. Like they got their little network
They got
in,
their
like
little empire, like
I
Vice.
actually like sneaker shopping, to be honest.
I
It's
like
funny.
sneaker shopping.
I just
too.
don't really fuck with Joe LaPuma. There's something about him.
Really? I like JLP, man. He's fun.
There's something about him that bugs me.
He's kind of barely in the show, so like he's just kind of there.
No, but he's the face of it, though.
Yeah, he's the face.
face of the sneaker shopping.
He is, but like
That was one of the first shows or like whatever
Right.
clip things that they had, and I like that
I mean, it's
series.
good.
There's something
I like
about
it
him that
too.
bugs
I
me.
watched it. I mean, I watched
Shout
so
out to you,
many.
though,
of them.
Joe.
I watched the one with Chris Rock. I watched.
was a good one.
That was a good one. I mean,
Did you watch the one with my boy Brian, the rapper Brian, the Asian kid? What?
He's your boy?
He's not my boy.
Oh, he's
I'm just saying
just a
he's my
fellow
boy
Asian?
in that he's Asian.
Yeah.
You should check that out
Time, so.
because that's gonna be the future of hip hop, man.
All right. My old number 3 was Slam Hype. And that
Slam
shit,
X Hype?
yeah, that shit tanked. And I actually used to work for them. I was technically
It was
the
cool, man.
art director, and I was actually writing, which is a horrible, terrifying thing to think about because I'm basically dyslexic. Yeah, I gotta have a whole section where I just talk about how Slam Hype fell because that shit was crazy. But that used to be the trifecta, if you ask me. It was
three.
Hypebeast, High Snob, and Slam Hype. Mm-hmm. That used to be the holy grail of blogs. But now it's like, I don't know.
Dude, Instagram has replaced all these shits, man. Come on, let's be honest with you. If you follow certain people on Instagram, you'll see the same.
What are the Instagram accounts that you follow that
I like-
have the best that kind of give you that
It's like
information.
they're not even really.
Upscale Hype is dope.
Upscale Hype is good.
I follow Slam Kicks. I follow a bunch of different shit, man. And then, just stay true to you. John Elliott. Once again, shout out to John Elliott with the women's collection. We're going to talk about that in another episode because I'm fucking excited because John Elliott's the fucking man. All right, cool. Stop blowing.
That's cool, man. This is all about passion. So
It's cool because you can follow the main, like the person behind the brand, and that's how you can kind of get your news. You know what I mean? Like Nicky Diamond's got an account, Bobby Hundreds, like all these dudes got accounts that you could just get your direct to consumer.
Right.
They cut out the middleman. That's what they did. That's
Right.
what Instagram
Exactly.
did. They just cut it out. All these people are talking directly to us now, and that's how we get our news.
Exactly.
should we talk about what we're gonna buy? What's next on our
let's do
on our
it.
buy plate?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna buy. I gotta buy something to match my Charlie Sheen
Sure.
Indians. I mean, I probably have something that will match it, but you always gotta buy something new.
Just a clan outfit. Just wear that.
Get the fuck out of
Yo,
here.
check out this hoodie.
Oh, maybe I gotta buy a Chiefs jersey to get. I just gotta get all the.
Chiefs
Yeah, get all the Indian.
Get all the Chiefs jersey.
Yeah, I gotta get all the racist sports teams.
Yeah, that's cool.
Actually, you know what? The next thing I'm gonna buy, I think, is because it's getting warm. Spring's around the corner. I think you got to get the crisp tees
Yep.
because you can't be rocking winter undershirt tees. Fucking
All stained and shit.
yeah, no, fuck that. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy the spring essentials, just the basic shit though.
What do you copy next? What's next for you, Becky? Talk to us. Let us know.
I need your help.
You need my help? What do you need?
I need to know what to get.
All right, well, hold on. Where are your shoes at? 'Cause you
Springtime.
got some fly shit.
It's springtime, so it's always, we're always jackets, shoes, pants, something,
I think you need some joggers.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Get yourself a pair of joggers.
Yeah, the MC Hammer esque. No, I'm serious.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. This reminds me of that clip where it's like, you don't want none of this, do we? You know what I'm talking about? All right.
No, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Never mind. My reference has fallen.
Yo, I think throughout the duration of this podcast, we're gonna make Becky one of the flyest motherfuckers out here.
She's gonna be get real into the culture.
Everyone's gonna be wanting to take photos of her.
And word.
Hey, you're the one who does that podcast, right? Oh, who are these three fuckers?
So you want to start the whack ass outro because that seems to be our thing now. So we'll just do that.
Okay.
We'll start off with you just going like, yeah. So okay, we out.
All right. So yeah, we don't need to plug. We don't need to plug your social, do we? You want to plug your social?
No, I mean, if you want to follow me. I don't. Not that Cheney. I got a show every Tuesday at Local 138, which is across from the Soho House or what was it? Ludlow House. Ludlow House. So we out in Ludlow every Tuesday. Not that Cheney. But you know, I don't give a fuck if you follow me, guys. Just follow the podcast. Listen, we just appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, that's all I care about.
Or
just listen, guys.
Just listen to us. Supreme drop on Thursday on their website, 11 a.m. Let's see if we're gonna get these Supreme. I didn't like the way their direction for spring, summer, but whatever. I'll still.
Didn't they not even have a box logo?
No box logo or no photo tee. But I mean, you never know. But yeah, the photo tee because
we didn't even talk about the Rick Rubin shit.
Well, the Rick Rubin because of what's his name? Because of Terry Richardson, the photographer.
Yeah.
That dude, they like there's a lot of sexual allegations going on with him, so they kind of like
one of the OG fucking sexual predators.
Dude, if you hear some of the stories of Terry Richardson, man, fucking you'll lose your
was he the first one that really got called out?
You mean in the fashion world? Or?
Yeah. I mean, in general, he was one of the first big scandals.
Yeah.
There was the American Apparel dude.
Yeah.
There was Terry Richardson.
Who I thought those two guys were the same guy for a while.
Yo, that is wild. That is one of the most wild things I've ever heard you say.
Terry Richardson. Yeah. And then but it's like I said, it's crazy, but they're distancing themselves.
Well, no, because that scandal. I'm trying to think, man. I mean, everybody getting called out now. The Me Too thing, it's getting a little overblown with the Aziz. Like, it wasn't really bad. Like,
Yeah.
Everybody trying to just get some fame from accusing people, I think. But that was the first one that was really like, oh shit, there's some foul people out here that are using their power.
Mm-hmm. He's the one though where you're like, that makes sense. Like no one was surprised about that shit. That shit was like an open secret for like a decade.
Yeah, man.
His style is just like, come on, Just look in his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah.
I thought I was gonna say, okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, so we got Nice Pants Bro,
Nice Pants
Mike
Bro,
New,
Mike Nguyen.
Not That Cheney, Chris Cheney,
LZD325. That's me.
Lawrence
And
DeLoach.
Becky.
Shout out to Becky, Human Places.
He's a 3.
Hell yeah. Ease at 3, Human Places. Remember to be happy studios. We are here.
Okay, bye.
We are here.
Bye.
That was good.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Guys.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.